Hey everybody, and welcome back to Fast Five. This week we are going to be talking about snacks, and really more specifically, kids' snacks. I have two kids, I know how expensive these snacks can get, so let's talk about 5 actionable things that you can do to spend less on snacks. Now, if you have toddlers, you are probably very familiar with these pouches. Well, I'm going to tell you, say no to the boxes of pouches, okay? Simply from a money standpoint, you are throwing away your money, okay? It doesn't matter if you go with the brand name or the generic brand, they're still over 50 cents a pouch. And honestly, a lot of times, sometimes your kids don't even finish it. It goes in the fridge where it dies, and then you just throw it away. So not only are you not always eating everything, but you're throwing it away, and that plastic just adds up, especially if your kids eat 1 or 2 of these a day. Now, you may think, well, I'll just get the little cups. Honestly, those are not much better. There's a big issue when it comes to waste, and you're only going to save about 10 to 15 cents for those cups. So I suggest your kids like applesauce, get the big, it's like a 42-ounce container of applesauce, and get these reusable pouches. I like the Breeza ones because they open on the side, not on the bottom, and they come with like a little funnel that you can fill. These things are actually really easy to clean if you clean them right after they're done. If you let them sit and get all crusty and nasty, then they're a little bit harder. So as soon as your kid finishes it, just go ahead. I spray it with the nozzle and it works fine. And a lot of these you can even put in the dishwasher. Now, if your kids like all the crazy flavors, totally fine. You can easily buy, I like to do the frozen fruit, and you can either defrost it or put it in your blender. You just make a nice little puree, and then you mix it with the unsweetened applesauce. Now, one of these pouches is typically 3.2 to 3.9 ounces, and you can easily just use a measuring cup and use the funnel and measure it out. Sometimes my kids are not going to eat the whole amount, so you could just do half of that, and then if they're really hungry, you give them 2 pouches. It's super easy, and it's going to save you a ton of money. And honestly, we have bought, my kids are 5 and 7 now. We bought a pack of these pouches on sale for like $9, and we used them for years, and then we ended up buying a new set. And I mean, that was a great investment to save some money. Now, I am not against buying the snacks that your kids love, but what I am against is spending a whole lot of money that you may not have. I will mention that to me, snacks are very low on the priority. I'm going to make sure that meals and those types of things are paid for first. And then once I have any extra money in my budget, then I'm going to look at the snacks. So let's look at the difference between buying the little packages and just buying a big amount. For these rainbow goldfish, they come out to 55 cents a bag, whereas I could just buy the big, huge bag of rainbow goldfish, which will make 30 bags for 26 cents. So they're getting the exact same thing that they love. And then you just use these little snack bags, which is really depending on the brand and where you get them. Sometimes I get them at the Dollar Tree. They're about 2 to 3 cents a bag. So they're getting the exact same snacks. They're getting way more, and you're paying half the price. And that was an easy little step to do. I'm sure my kids are just like every other kids where they are obsessed with a snack for weeks, and then all of a sudden it's like they flip a switch and they are no longer interested in that snack. So we end up with a lot of these big bags with just a little bit left at the bottom. It's usually like the last 25% of the bag or the box. So I started making snack mix. So when they first get home from school and I'm like, hey, what do you want? And they're like, oh, I don't know. I would grab like the bottom of the cereal bags, the chip bags, the snack bags, and I would just kind of do a little bit of each of those. And then boom, we have a new snack mix. And so now my kids actually ask me, can I have a snack mix? Because then it makes that snack exciting and fun, and you don't have to throw away all these stale snacks because you're kind of reinventing them. Now, trust me, my kids are in elementary school. I know how easy it is just to grab one of these pre prepared snacks in a bag and throw it in their book bag, and then they're done. So, if you do want to buy the individual snack packs, keep an eye out and shop around. Not just at one grocery store, but multiples. Even check places like CVS, Walgreens, Big Lots, Dollar General. They all typically have these on sale. So if you're going to buy them, don't buy them at regular price. Buy them when they were a great deal. I recently picked some up at Kroger because they had a really good deal. But because it's almost Halloween, a lot of companies put out specific holiday themed bags. These things then go on clearance or go on mega sale. And then I really stock up because honestly, my kids do not care if it is past Halloween and there's a bat on this bag. They just care that they're getting a snack. I have found in the past that places like Big Lots, you can really get a ton of these. I got goldfish one year that didn't even look like they were holiday goldfish. And I got these big boxes for like 90 cents a box. It was amazing. My kids loved it. So shop around, keep your eyes open. I do also want to mention that you need to take a look at the store brand version. In the past, all of these individual packed items were always the name brand cookies, chips, and crackers. Now, individual stores, this is just Walmart. These are all Walmart brand ones and they're in the individual packs. And I've noticed a lot of these tend to go on sale pretty frequently too. And it's not just chips, it's cookies, it's crackers. They even have these freeze dried fruit crisps that are really good. So keep an eye and don't discount store brands on this because a lot of times it's half the price just to get store brands. Now, kids are infamous for constantly changing their minds. And like I said before, it's like a light switch goes off and now all of a sudden they don't like something. So on my phone, I keep a list of all of my quote unquote kid approved snacks. Okay. And I keep it on my phone so I have it with me wherever I go. So when I go to one of those places like CVS to pick up a prescription or Big Lots or any of those kind of outside of my normal grocery store, I'm keeping an eye looking out for those snacks. And then I have the list with me so I don't have to think, do we like goldfish this week? Are we liking peanut butter crackers? I just have it with me and whenever my kids say, oh, you know what, I don't like that anymore, I just go put like a little question mark next to something or I'll put a little note like maybe not get a bunch. And this has saved me a ton of money because I have found items that are snacky just by chance, just by on clearance or markdown. So definitely keep that list readily available where you can pull it up no matter where you are. Now notice not at one time did I say don't give your kids snacks. And people ask me all the time why are snacks not in my meal plans. And that's simply for the fact that when we're talking about priorities, it is feeding the family nutritious meals first, and then it's the extras. Then it's the coffee creamer, the snacks, the desserts, all of the extras come after we get our basics done. So if you're doing this well and you're able to stock up and you have a little extra money in your grocery budget each week, this is when you can really have all those snacks, pack the kids' lunches, and do it at a very reasonable price. So I hope you enjoyed these tips this week. And let me know in the comments, what do you do to save money on snacks? And also let me know if there's anything that you want to learn more about to save money. I'll see you next week. Bye.